Legends often speak of magnificent fire-breathing dragons. They tell tales of immense beasts covered in impenetrable scales, guarding treasure in remote mountains. Our world, however, holds a creature that seems to have leaped directly from these ancient stories, albeit in a much smaller form. This creature is the armadillo lizard, a reptile so unique that its appearance blurs the line between myth and biology. Many people hear its name and immediately picture a mammal, the familiar armadillo. This comparison, while understandable due to a shared defensive tactic, is a myth. This lizard is not a mammal. It is a true reptile, a member of the cordelid family, with a lineage all its own. Its scientific name, Ouroboros cataphractus, hints at its mystical nature. Ouroboros refers to the ancient symbol of a serpent or dragon eating its own tail, representing an eternal cycle. This perfectly captures the lizard's most famous behavior, a defensive posture that has fascinated humans for centuries. This creature doesn't breathe fire or hoard gold, but its real-life adaptations are far more fascinating than any myth. The truth of the armadillo lizard, a small dragon from the sun-scorched landscapes of South Africa, is a story of resilience, specialized living, and a quiet strength that commands our respect and protection. The armadillo lizard is a striking creature, a miniature fortress of scales and spikes. An adult typically measures between 15 and 20 centimeters, a modest size that belies its formidable appearance. Its body is flattened, it can squeeze into narrow rock crevices. The most prominent feature is its armor. Rows of large, keeled scales cover its back and its tail, spiky, almost prehistoric. These scales are not just for show, made of keratin, the same as our fingernails. They provide robust defense against predators. Its coloration is camouflage in action, yellowish-brown, darker, richer brown, blending with sandstone and rocks. Hard for predators, like birds of prey, to spot from above. Head triangular and sturdy. Jaws powerful, able to crush beetle exoskeletons. The tail is thick and heavily armored, a vital part of its defensive strategy. Unlike other lizards that shed tails, this tail is permanent and useful, muscular, ringed with sharp spines, hard to grab. Limbs short but strong with sharp claws for gripping rock. Not built for speed, master climbers and crevice dwellers. The armadillo lizard is a creature of a very specific world. It lives exclusively in the succulent Karoo biome, a semi-desert region along the western coast of South Africa. This is a land of dramatic temperature swings, where cool, foggy mornings give way to intensely hot, sun-baked afternoons. The lizard's survival depends on the rocky outcrops and mountain slopes that punctuate this arid landscape. These rock formations are more than just a backdrop. They are the lizard's pantry, the lizard's fortress, the lizard's nursery, all in one. The narrow cracks and deep fissures between the rocks provide essential shelter from the extreme temperatures and from the many predators that share this habitat. These lizards are highly social for reptiles, which is an unusual trait. They often live in groups, with colonies of up to 60 individuals sharing a single complex of rock crevices. Living in a group increases the number of eyes watching for danger. An alarm call from one lizard can send the entire colony scrambling for cover. This communal living may also play a role in mating and raising young. The daily life of an armadillo lizard is governed by the sun. As ectotherms, they bask to warm up, forage once at optimal temperature, and retreat if the day becomes too hot. This deep dependence on specific rocky habitat makes them vulnerable to disturbance. Preserving rock formations is preserving the armadillo lizard itself. The armadillo lizard is an insectivore, meaning its diet consists primarily of insects and other small invertebrates. It is an active hunter, but it doesn't rely on blistering speed. Instead, it employs patience and opportunity. Its primary targets are insects abundant in its arid environment. Research has shown that their diet is heavily skewed towards termites, especially when they are most active. Termites provide a rich source of fat and protein. Beyond termites, it will readily consume beetles, spiders, millipedes, and occasionally scorpions, using powerful jaws to crush tough exoskeletons. It uses its tongue to smell the air, chemoreception, helping locate hidden prey or follow insect trails. Unlike many lizards, it rarely travels far from its home crevice. This minimizes exposure to predators like kestrels and snakes. If a threat appears, it is never more than a quick dash from safety. A constant balance between finding food and avoiding becoming food. They are even preyed on by the black-throated monitor. Their reliance on termites, particularly the southern harvester termite, Microhodoterms viator, links them into a larger ecological web. By controlling insect populations, the armadillo lizard is a crucial link in the food chain of the South African karoo. Dietary flexibility is a key advantage where food availability fluctuates with the seasons. A methodical and efficient hunter, perfectly suited to its rocky world. When a predator threatens and escape to a crevice is not an option, the armadillo lizard deploys its legendary defense. In a swift movement, it curls its body, grabs its spiky tail in its mouth, and becomes a tight, armored ball, evoking the Ouroboros. The soft underbelly is protected. Only sharp, bony scales are exposed. That spiky sphere is hard to bite or swallow, an inedible, painful mouthful. This roll is not passive, it is strenuous. Muscle power holds the tail in the jaws, maintaining the ball until danger passes. Visually like an armadillo, but mechanically different. Armadillo shell fused. Lizard defense uses a flexible spine and strong jaw. This act is a last resort. Usually the lizard flees and hides among rocks. The roll is used only when cornered in the open. But this iconic behavior has fueled the illegal pet trade. Collectors can easily pick up a rolled lizard. It offers no resistance, making it vulnerable to poaching. Forcing a lizard to roll for a photo triggers mortal fear and stress. A brilliant natural defense becomes a human-made liability. The armadillo lizard, for all its spiky armor, is a fragile species facing significant threats. The single greatest danger is the illegal pet trade. It is now protected, and trading them is illegal. Habitat loss from mining, agriculture, and urban sprawl further fragments their rocky homes. If you are fortunate to see one, observe from a distance. Never touch, handle, or corner it to make it roll. Use a zoom lens. Leave rocks and plants undisturbed.